Yo, hold up. It's so crazy, y'all. Today's January 1st, 2019. Do you guys realize that in 1 month and, hold up, let me not get this wrong, 1 month and 14 days, hold up, wait, hold up. Because my math is really good. Okay, so in 1 month and 14 days, your girl is gonna be a 4-year flight attendant. Ooh. All right, it feels like it's been much longer than that. But y'all, training dates are pouring in. I've dropped a few of these kind of videos before, but your training dates are pouring in. Y'all about to go training with various airlines. Some of y'all are about to boost my seniority. Like, y'all the real MVPs, okay? Make sure you choose New York as your base, okay? But no, choose the base that works best for you. But this video is not going to be all over the place because that's not what we're gonna do today. But I got a few thank yous. First, I want to thank all of my supporters. Now, supporters versus subscribers is different. Because some of y'all subscribe, which thank you, I love you. But y'all don't come back to watch my videos. If you want to come back, you need to make sure that you turn on the notification bell. It's somewhere down there, it's a little bell. That bell is gonna let you know that I've dropped a video. It might be fashion, it might be beauty, it might be flight attendant life. But when you're a real supporter, you come through and you watch the content no matter what, and you big your girl up because you're a supporter. So I want to thank all of my supporters. Like, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everybody who be watching, who don't subscribe or support. And I just want to thank God for waking me up this morning and getting me through yet another year. This year is a beautiful one. I'm so excited. God has so much in store for me and for you. So just keep rocking with me and you will see everything that's coming. But today's video is your guide to flight attendant training in 2019. Now, I haven't trained in a few years, but today we're gonna flashback. We're gonna flashback at when I trained and right before I trained and then right after I trained. So in my flashback, I'm hoping that it will help you guys with whatever emotions you're feeling, with whatever you think you may need to pack. We've went through several lists before. I'm hoping that me reflecting will essentially prepare you guys as you head off to training in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month or so. All right, so before I jump into my flashback, y'all, I gotta say something. So I like to start my mornings off with positivity. I like to listen to different sermons and I listen to a lot of TD Jakes. For those of you who don't know who TD Jakes is, just Google him or just type in Bishop TD Jakes if you're looking for some inspiration. And I want to just talk about how you guys know I always tell you to stay beautiful and let your light shine. Like, that is just that's my motto. That is what I believe in. That is what I stand for. Like, that's how I feel about life, okay? So I was listening to TD Jake's sermon and he started talking about light. And he talked about the darkness. And you know, you've heard the term before, what goes on in the dark, you know, will always come to the light. Yo, that is real. So he was talking about people and their energy and how they're dark. You ever notice, like, if you ever have somebody around you, let's say they're not supportive of you, maybe your family doesn't support you being a flight attendant, it feels very dark when you're around them. But you are the light. You are what's shining, and your light is helping you see what you want for yourself, right? So he said that light is a privilege. And I was like, yo, like, it just resonated with me so much, because as you walk through 365 days this year, I want you to keep your light in mind. Your light is your gift from God or whomever you believe in. Your light is your power. Your light is your talent. So of course, if you're around darkness and your light is your power, that is why the two don't mesh well together, because light interrupts the dark. You ever notice how you might be sleeping and you wake up in the morning and the sun is like hitting your face, you're like, oh my gosh, you throw the cover over your head, right? Because the light is actually a beautiful thing. It is clarity, it is you seeing, but the darkness doesn't want to see the light. So I say all of that to say that let your light shine. Like, that is real, y'all, but you gotta stay beautiful. Everything starts inside. For those of you wondering why this didn't happen, that didn't happen, work on what's in here and it will just all flourish and come out, honey. I decided to wear my butterfly earrings today because I am free. I think a lot of us are, let's see, caging ourselves in. So I want you to free yourself, break those chains from anything that's been holding you back. Break those chains and just watch God work. So I will talk more about the light and how I feel about all those things, and I'm gonna be putting out a lot more motivational videos, so we'll get into that kind of stuff. I just wanted to drop that knowledge for y'all real quick, because we're all going through things, and you know, we go through life and sometimes we just stay in a dark place, but I want you guys to just let your light shine. All right, so now that I've chatted you guys up about that, I'm gonna come through with some photos, and hopefully you guys can see them, because I was being lazy. I didn't want to email them to myself and then upload them and so on and so forth, so I'm going to show them here on the screen. All right, guys, so let's talk about Flight Attendant Training 2019. Just in reflecting on the light and how maybe you have people who aren't supportive of you going to Flight Attendant Training, I have been getting a lot of messages, and you guys are kind of telling me that. Some of you have lost loved ones and you're like, I don't know if this is a good time. For those of you who do not know, my grandfather did pass on December 3rd, and it was hard. It still is, but I know without a doubt, like, he wants me to keep pushing. You know, he wants me to just keep letting my light shine. So you gotta know that, like, it's okay for you to go and get your wings if you've lost someone. Look at it like I'm about to go fly high with that person. So put everything into a positive perspective as much as you can. I know it's not easy, but try to be positive as much as you can. And then, you know, like, don't lose an opportunity because you lost someone. They're always with you in spirit. I know it's not easy. I'm not even trying to come here and tell you it is, because I know it's not. But yeah, so I know it's a little tough. I just wanted to kind of put that out there. So I'm thinking about where I was when I went to flight attendant training. I know I was not the person that I am today. You guys, I have grown so much. Like, my garden has been watered and it just keeps watering, and I'm sure if you guys look back at old videos, like, you see how much I've changed. Like, I'm still the same person, but I've grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I'm adulting. But I want to drop some photos. We're going to talk about each one, where I was in that phase, and I'm just helping you understand flight attendant training, because somebody commented on one of my videos the other day, and I think it was my flight attendant training do's and don'ts, and somebody was like, oh, I thought you would have talked more about the workload than the fashion. And I'm like, I think a lot of people forget that when you look, first of all, right, when you found yourself interested in being a flight attendant, what was your reasoning? Maybe it was because, like, you just wanted to work on planes and you just wanted to do anything that you could do to be closest to planes. Or maybe, just maybe, which is like at least 7 out of 10 times, you're like, I love the way flight attendants dress. I love how their hair is. I love the uniforms. Maybe, just maybe, that's it. I think a lot of people, you know, there's two ways to look at it. Some people are like, oh, flight attendants just look pretty. They don't do anything, when safety is our #1 priority. But there's other people who are like, oh my gosh, like, flight attendant training, it's just so hard. I can't do it. Let's just think about that. And then they don't think about the compliance and the fashion aspect of it. Like, the company that you work for does have a brand, and it is your job to uphold that brand as well as your personal brand. So let us never stray away from that. And I made sure I responded to that person, and I was like, well, why don't you talk to us about the workload since you know so much? because I know without a doubt flight attendant training workload is much easier now than it was when I went to training. There's a lot more opportunities to pass. When I went to training, it was like, yo, you pass or it's your asparagus. Like, it, you know, we didn't have opportunities like people have these days. So it's much easier. I don't talk about the workload because things have changed and the process changes, and I am really just here to inspire and to encourage you to live your best life, to let your light shine, to go get those wings, to make it happen, like to get out your head. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, that's, you know, that's that. Now I've picked up my phone like 3 different times. I know y'all waiting for these photos. You like, girl, what is going on? And I'm saying the same thing, y'all. Woo! I just got under my skin real quick, Jesus. All right, so lip gloss check. Okay. So I went through and I favorited my photos because I have over 8,000 photos in my phone. And I'm like, how am I gonna keep finding these photos? So y'all, when we look at these photos, y'all gonna, whew, girl, I'm just looking at them like, dang, my eyebrows was a little bushy, like my face wasn't as beat, but you know, that's growth. That's some deep shiznick right there. All right, so we're gonna start with the first photo, which was taken on February 14th, 2015. Now I began training February 16th, 2015. So that's why next month, which is a month and 14 days away, today's the first, I will be a 4-year flight attendant. All right, so first is, I wonder if I should do it like this. Hold on. I'm switching to my new phone today. This is crap, I swear. All right, I'm gonna try to put the light up as much. So can you guys see this? All right, so it's a cake. It says, congratulations, Tika, fly high. All right, you guys, so on February 14th, 2 days before I left for training, which was also Valentine's Day, my fiance got me a cake, and we celebrated with some family. And I remember just being so emotional. I love cake. Like, I love sweets, I love chocolate, and I didn't even eat too much of the cake because I felt, I was nervous, I was scared, I was doubting myself. I didn't know what to expect. Like, I had been away throughout my life. Like, I had, you know, when I was a kid, I went to camp, and, you know, and I went to asthma camp, you guys. Don't judge. But, like, I went away to camp, and I had been away for, like, a week, 2 weeks. I had never been away that long. So it was really scary. It's very easy for me to sit here on YouTube and talk and run my mouth, but a lot of times I don't like to be around a lot of people. I don't know what it is. I just, sometimes it's weird because I'm a flight attendant. I'm always around a lot of people, but a lot of flight attendants tend to be like, not necessarily loners, but just like, I don't need groups. I don't need all of that kind of stuff. Like, I'm very independent in that sense and walk to the beat of my own drum. So I was like, oh gosh, I have to go. There's gonna be instructors, and there, you know, it just was gonna be structured. And when you come from being an adult and structuring your own life, now you gotta go and like gotta be up at this time and do this and do that, and you have to have the hair right. I just had so many feelings, so many nerves, that I was just like, listen, I don't know if this is for me. I was all over the place. So that, I'm telling y'all, is just from a cake, okay? All right, so next photo, February 15th, 2015. This is me. Hope you guys can see it because my ring light is like, all right, this is me. And I think the next one is too. Oh no, oops, we're not there yet. All right, so this is me at the airport. I got my blazer on, my necklace. I'm looking like, I don't know, bruh. Shirt. I really, you guys can see the sadness in my face. Like, I was so sad to be going away for 2 months. Like, I know I was going away for a good reason. But I had read a lot on the internet, and I read a lot on the internet about flight attendant training, but I have to be honest that I didn't see a lot about the airline that I was going to train with, or really what to expect. I saw a lot from like international carriers. I didn't see a lot from US mainline, and that was another reason why I wanted to put out such resourceful information, because I was just like, man, this is like some like sort of hidden world, some sort of secret society. Why is there not enough information? I was at that airport like, should I leave? Should I leave? Should I go home? I mean, I'm only like 10, 12 minutes from home. Let me see, if I go home, maybe I could tell them. Like, I had all sorts of things going on. I ain't even gonna hold you. I fly out to Atlanta because I'm like, I'm a G, baby, I got this. I'm gonna go get these wings, and that's just what I'm gonna do. All right, so I get to Atlanta and I begin unpacking my suitcase, and boom, this is what happened. I set up the stand right beside my bed with a photo of my fiance and I, my nail polish, my watch. My mom had given me a book that said Laughter for a Woman's Soul. I set it up with those things, and I was like, okay, like I need to feel comfort, because I still was feeling like, and at that time I had not met my roommate. I didn't meet my roommate. Her stuff was there, but I hadn't met her. And I was just like, okay. She had put her stuff away neatly, so I was like, all right, I think we should be getting along, because I'm very much like a neat freak, a cleanly freak. And I was like, okay, all right, so we're trooping through. And that night we had all decided, we were in some Facebook group, so we had all decided that we were going to meet up and have dinner, I think. Did we meet up somewhere and have dinner? We had dinner and drinks or whatever somewhere. So I was looking forward to that sort of kind of ish, but still in my head not really wanting to be around a lot of people. All right, so I go to the dinner, have drinks, whatever. I think I probably did not drink actually, because I don't think I actually had alcohol. I didn't really have alcohol, not really throughout training, maybe like 3 times or something like that. Not very much, because I just wanted to really stay clear-minded. So the next day we had to have like a business orientation or something like that. It was like first day of orientation, but you had to be like dressed up. So here I am. Boom. I got the dress on. I hope you guys can see this. I have like a dress on with some black tights, heels, hair back. I feel like you can't see this as much. Here we go. In the mirror in my hotel room, just like, and this is, actually no, this was February 18th. So this was a few days. It was, the first few days were like, I was supposed to say reservation. The first few days were like orientation kind of stuff. So just looking at the date, it was February 18th. My bad, it wasn't the next day. But that was me, just like, still like, is this for me? I don't know. Now you guys who don't know, I wear glasses. So here we go, February 18th that night, 11:30 p.m. Hold on, there we go. That night, 11:30 p.m., literally with my t-shirt, my glasses, and I was studying because things were already off to like, well, you hit the ground running. So I was like, I got to get this studying on. So 11:30 p.m., I am studying, y'all. Here we go, February 21st. This is me. Do you see me? There we go. In training, in the computer lab, just like, ugh. And I was actually in the computer lab. No one was in there with me. I spent a lot of time in the computer lab because I spent a lot of time alone, just really making sure I understood what was being taught. Because it's being taught to you, yes, but making sure you understand it is a whole nother thing, okay? So that was me. February 22nd, we're studying. See this? All right, I'm studying. Like, this right here is 2:41 p.m. And here's another photo, same thing, studying. I just had to make sure that I was understanding what was going on. Throughout it all, I was missing my fiance, I was missing New York. I was missing just being able to do things on my own. I was missing being able to cook. If you guys follow me on Insta, you know I cook all the time, and some of everything. I was very limited. Had to go to like, because I don't eat meat, so I had to go to like Walmart, grocery store, get the fresh stuff. We had a mini fridge. I just was not one of those people who was from Atlanta. I made friends who were from Atlanta, but I wasn't about to be like, oh, can I come to your house and cook? Some people would go to their classmates' houses on the weekend and cook or whatever days they had off. I didn't do all of that, so I was really, really missing certain things. There was a Chinese restaurant around. There were certain things around, but I was still missing certain things. I can't even sit here and act like I wasn't. And I didn't have an iPhone at the time, so my fiance and I, we actually, funny enough, we didn't even FaceTime. Did we Skype? Did I have Skype then? I don't know, but I was hanging in there, y'all. And what got me through was just spending a lot of time alone, making sure I understood everything. Because I'm like, if I understand everything that's going on, there's no way I can fail. There's no way. It's just not possible. If I'm compliant, I'm good. There's no way I can fail. I'm back. My battery died. I charged it for like 15 minutes, so I'm trying to make this video a little quicker so it doesn't die on me again. All right, so here I am, February 25th. Boom. In training. Peace sign, chilling. I don't know what I was doing, but still trooping my way through. Eyebrows looking crazy. Look like I need some sleep. February 25th, I'm like, I've only been here for 10 days and I'm here till April. February 27th, just another flick. I just was really trying to document it. Make sure you do that for yourself. Document it. Send your family pictures, your friends pictures, your significant other. Let them know how your days are, because people tend to think like, oh, it's just flight attendant training. It's not that serious, but there are things that are expected of you, and you're going through a lot. You're managing. You've probably got kids at home. You're trying to juggle everything and still trying to be present in, you know, the world of flight attendants and get your wings. So let people know what you're really going through. Even if you like do some behind the scenes footage. Hey guys, February 1st, I'm stressed out. Just document it for yourself so you will always appreciate what you went through, because that's why I'm able to be so appreciative, because everything's documented. March 12th. I was really pumped to take this photo. I was in my room, I'll never forget. I had my Bob Marley hoodie on. I did this. I was like 3 more weeks to go. I was so happy. Man. March 24th, I was like closer to earning my wings, y'all. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was so pumped. I was outside, I had my sunglasses on. And I think actually when I took this photo, if I'm not wrong, I think because I used to do my work in advance, there were times where, no, that's exactly what happened. So I would do some of my work in advance, and then my instructor would be like, oh, well, you have like an hour. You can go hang out and do whatever, because I would do things in advance. So that was this photo. I was chilling outside, you know, getting some sun, glistening, with my purple lipstick on. Where is that lipstick? That lipstick was so cute. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I just went so far. Hold on. Dang it. All right. March 27th, boom. That was one of our uniform days. And I remember it was like a uniform, what is it? Like you wear the uniform, I guess, to see what you would look like, or I don't know. But I know I put the uniform on. I was like, I'm kind of cute in this. Okay. Never really liked the blue uniform that we used to have. But I was like, okay, I'm kind of cute. Okay. And then March 28th, I'm not going to show you guys this photo because it was my OE flight. And it was 2 of my classmates with me. So I don't know if they want to be shown. So I'm not going to show it to you guys. But it was my OE flight. And wow. I was on the MD-88. And I was like, ooh, this is really tiny. Then March 28th, later in the day, my boo came to visit me. She flew out to see me. And I was so happy. I looked so tired, but I was so happy. Oh, I was so happy. Like, it's just so nice when one of your loved ones comes to visit you, family, friend, significant other. Like, it's just nice, like that comfort. And that was the 28th. What I'm about to show you guys is the day I graduated. This is April 3rd, 2015. This was at 10:05 in the morning. Now, actually, before I show you this, if you wear makeup, make sure you wear the right foundation. Go and get your makeup tested out, just see what's really good, because I love drugstore foundation. I mean, nowadays I am wearing more higher end foundation just because I feel like drugstore foundation has changed so much. In my skin complexion, I tend to need like 2 foundations. But let me just say this really quick. Don't let what happened to me on my graduation day happen to you with your foundation. You guys see this? Look, I look like a ghost. Hold up. I'm really trying to show you guys this. Look. Okay, it's coming off more white on the camera than it was, but this foundation, let me look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Y'all. Oh my gosh, this light is messing me up. But let me just tell you guys, like, don't let that happen to you. Don't. And be real with yourself. Just be like, okay. So anyway, so I'm gonna speed up, right? So then I graduated, came to New York. I was so happy to be home. Flew my first trip. Told you guys before, orange juice in my shoe. Survived that flight. I think it was San Francisco. Passenger spilled orange juice in my shoe. But then, you guys, I had beautiful layovers. I ended up in not San Diego. Yeah, San Diego, California, poolside. Like, it was everything. So I say all that to say that, like, this video, my battery's acting like it wants to die. This video is just here to help you as a guide to flight attendant training. If you have specific questions, drop those down below. I will try to answer them for you, or there are other people here who are watching the video and they will answer them, because y'all always come through in the comments and like y'all are mad nosy, but sometimes you're nosy in a good way, so y'all will answer the questions for other people. Let me just say this: be compliant. That hasn't changed. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. Be compliant. Be real. Mind your business. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, stay away from it. Know that it's okay to be alone. You don't need to be in groups. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Be confident. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't be a little instructor's pet, little teacher's pet. Just like lay low, under the radar. Do what you gotta do. Get your wings. Get on the line. You know what I'm saying? Learn from people. You're gonna learn from flight attendants what to do and what not to do. And don't think you know it all, because I just saw something on the internet that said, don't you get tired of junior flight attendants who think they know it all. And that be people, junior flight attendants, I mean, I'm still a junior flight attendant, but sometimes people feel like people who just graduated, like, think they know it all. Like, nobody's better than the next person, whether you've been pouring Coke for 5 minutes, 5 years, or 55 years. Yes, some people have been pouring Coke 55 years. We're all the same. Safety is your #1 priority. You treat people how you want to be treated. And at the end of the day, you stay beautiful, y'all. From the inside to the out, let your light shine. Let nothing and no one stop you from growing, going places, and certainly not earning your wings. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a prosperous new year. And again, thank you to all my supporters. And if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notification bell. Show your girl some love, because that's what I be doing for you. I come through and drop the knowledge as always. So I will talk to you guys pretty soon. Oh, real quick. I didn't really make no New Year's resolutions, because I'm like, I love myself. I think I'm doing pretty good, but I would like to be more consistent on YouTube. So I'm trying. It's not my resolution, but we'll see. Anyway, I love you guys. Keep your head up. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.